Aloha, I'm Nicholas Jordan Moore. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to build up the confidence to take risks in life and why it's so important to do so. So, we all look at other people that take big risks and we're like, man, I wish I could have a little bit more confidence to do that, or I wish I was that daring, or whatever that might be. And why is it important to take risks in life? The only way that we actually grow is by stepping out of our comfort zone. It's a lot easier, it's a lot safer to just stay where we feel comfortable and don't go venture out, don't go try new things because it's a little scary sometimes. So my first bit of advice in this arena is to take baby steps. Don't just try to do something crazy right off the bat. Some of us can handle that type of risk tolerance, but others, we need to slowly work ourselves into it. So if you're afraid of public speaking, join a Toastmasters and go start just practicing talking in front of like 2 people and slowly build your way up to whatever it is that you want to do. And maybe it's not something that you see yourself doing in the future, but if you want to continue to grow and you want to continue to evolve and become a better person, a better version of yourself, then you have to learn how to get out of your comfort zone and start taking risks. So finding the confidence to do that is really just practice. It's literally like a muscle. You just have to slowly work your way up to the hard things. Personal example in my life. So I've always been a bit of a risk taker, so I can't really say that I had to take baby steps later in life, but just the things that are in my book, I write about some things that most people would never want to tell anyone. Well, how did I find the confidence to do that? Well, I honestly, the way I looked at it, I was like, I don't care what people think. The only way that I can really stand out is if I do something that nobody else has done. How do I take this vulnerability aspect to an absolute extreme? Because I knew that that was the only way that I'd truly be able to help people. And I'm living proof that it works. So another big risk that I took was moving to Hawaii without knowing anyone, without ever being here. So some of you might know, but I was living in Texas. I was supposed to go to Bonnaroo, a camping music festival in Tennessee in 2020, and it got canceled because of COVID. I just needed a vacation. I needed to get the heck out of Texas. Always wanted to come to Hawaii ever since I was a little kid. Started looking up flights and Airbnbs, just hoping that I could afford a vacation. And because of COVID, everything was super cheap. Realized I could get an Airbnb on the Big Island for cheaper than I could get a new lease in an apartment in Texas. Took that as a sign from the universe, sold everything I had, drove my car to California, put it on a boat, had about $6,000 to my name, didn't know anybody, never been here before, and I just took that big leap of faith that I was gonna figure it out, I was gonna make it work. That can be really, really scary for people, especially going somewhere that you've never been and that you don't have anybody that you can lean on if you needed something. But the universe does reward you for taking big risks, and I've been incredibly rewarded for taking that risk. As soon as I got here, everything just unfolded exactly as it should be. One of my favorite quotes, and it's actually at the beginning of the first Hawaii chapter of my book, it's by Martin Luther King. It's faith is taking the first step when you can't see the whole staircase. So any big venture in life, all the big, very, very successful people that you see in business, tech, whatever it might be, they've learned how to deal with risk and they've learned how to embrace risk. Because the only way that you can truly build something big and really find more of your authentic self is by stepping out on a limb and really pushing your boundaries, really getting yourself out there. And I'm continuing to grow. One of my bosses, Brian Petrando, you're an awesome man. A little shout out to him. But he used to always say something that really stuck with me and that I'll forever live by. It's that either you're green and growing or you're ripe and dying. So either you're a forever learner, either you know that there's always more to learn, there's always more to grow, I can always become better, If you don't believe that, if you think that you've hit your maximum potential and that there's nothing else for you to do, there's no more growth opportunities, then you're gonna start dying. You're ripe and dying. So you have to embrace stepping out of your comfort zone, taking risks. And the way that you start that, the way that you can really build up that confidence to start taking those bigger risks is start small and work with baby steps. If you are a guy and you have issues or you're fearful of talking to women, take a baby step. Just be like, all right, the next girl that I see on the street, whether I'm attracted to her or not, I'm just gonna see if I can just start a conversation. And just work your way up to more difficult things and things that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, because it's honestly really, really good for you. And that's the way that you can continue to grow. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Nicholas Jordan Moore. I'm reminding you that you're worthy of abundance, love, happiness, and just sending you with a bunch of love today. Don't forget to love that person in the mirror next time you see yourself. And I hope to see you again next time. Aloha.